So there is a new type of post on LinkedIn that is gaining popularity, not because of anything more than it's helping so many people become more visible, which is leading to more network growth. And I'm going to go over this type of post with you on LinkedIn because I've been playing around with it myself and I've seen some nice results already. And I'm going to break that down for you in today's episode and today's training. Now, before I do that, a reminder that in just a few short days, starting on March 24th to March 26th, Nancy and I are doing a free LinkedIn content creation workshop. So it's called LinkedIn Content That Creates Sales in Your Business. It's a 3-day workshop where we're teaching you about image text posts, polls, newsletters, and what you need to do within those to help you gain more visibility and create more sales in your business. Now, if you are watching on social, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn, just type the word me in the comments and I will send you the link to get yourself registered. We have over 300 people registered now, which is incredible. So I cannot wait to see everybody. If you're listening on the podcast, you're not going to have to go too far. Just go to the description of this episode, click the link, and get yourself registered. So what is the type of post that will help you grow your network by gaining more visibility? So this type of post is called a storytelling post. I know you may not be surprised, or you're like, oh, I've heard of storytelling posts. Now, storytelling has been around for years and years and years and years. You've seen these on Instagram, you've seen these on Facebook, and it's people really uncovering themselves and really pouring themselves into the content to create more connectability. Now, this has been crossing over onto LinkedIn, but not from strictly a personal perspective, coming over, creating that personal, but bridging to the business perspective. And I want to kind of break this down with you because, and I'm going to use myself as an example, and I'm actually going to read you one of my most recent posts, and you can kind of hear and see in your minds the framework of what a storytelling post is. Storytelling is very impactful because it allows you to really create that bridge and create that relatability with your ideal audience. So just to kind of, I made a post the other day and it was just a text post. It was not an image post at all. It was just text. And it reads, just to kind of give you the example, I never imagined that a family crisis would shape the course of my entire career. At just 19 years old, I was thrust into running my family's business when my father was sent to federal prison for 2.5 years. That responsibility led me into the health and wellness space, where I spent nearly 2 decades as a gym owner, personal trainer, and sports nutritionist. But that all changed. But in 2013, everything changed. I started using LinkedIn to connect with with business professionals who needed health and wellness guidance. In just 6 months, I was able to match my in-person income without being tied to a physical location. That's when I had a major realization. I was trapped trading time for dollars. If I got sick or injured, my income would disappear. And that scared me. I knew I needed a different path, one that gave me financial security, time flexibility, and the ability to work with people I truly wanted to serve. So I made a change. I optimized my LinkedIn profile, started connecting with the right people, sent genuine messages, and booked 10 to 20 calls per week. That momentum allowed me to scale my online coaching business and leave my in-person sessions behind. Through that journey, I learned something valuable. There is a solution for every problem we face. Now I have the honor and privilege to help other coaches, consultants, and service professionals grow their businesses, generate leads, and close clients using LinkedIn, following the exact roadmap that transformed my own life. Looking back on your journey, what was the most impactful moment for you? Comment below. I would love to hear your story. Now, what that did was it obviously engaged a lot of people. People started sharing their stories of what they did. My client and friend Carol, my wife shared her story. My buddy Gary commented. My buddy Nick commented. Charlene shared her story and how it led her to writing a book. And this is impactful. This is something that everyone can do. Everyone can do something along these lines. And why it's so important is because you need to find ways to bridge the gap between yourself and your ideal target audience. Well, why? You need to create relatability. You need to create a way for people to really get to know you. You know, there's a lot of people that are watching and listening that may not have known that my father was in federal prison for 2.5 years, which is how I even got into entrepreneurship at 19. But that was an impactful moment for me. There were ups and downs in my life. There were pitfalls. And when you can start to express this type of information, because so many people spend so much time not knowing what to post or how to post it, but if you can follow a specific framework where you give a little bit of backstory, you talk about the impactful moment that led to the change in your life, realizations that you had through that, how you were feeling during that transition, the big aha moments, and what it's leading you to do now, that creates a visual and emotional roadmap for people to connect with. And if anyone who's listening or watching, if you really thought about your journey, everyone focuses on the present moment, which is important in general life. But if you want to have a greater impact on the people that you're connected to on LinkedIn or are following you on LinkedIn, they need to get to know you as a human being. So many people position themselves in the not wrong way, but not connecting the personal to the professional. It's just all business all the time. And you can see I shared a lot of my personal story and journey in that post, but bridged it to the professional side of what I'm doing now, helping coaches, consultants, and service professionals do exactly what I did and what I'm still doing. That's the storytelling that creates that emotional bond between two people that do not know each other. It opens the door of opportunities for people to connect and collaborate and create that relatability. But most importantly, properly telling your story from your personal to your professional life creates know, like, and trust with your audience. And I've said this before, but I'll say it again. People work with other people that they know, like, and trust, and properly sharing that story with your audience will allow you to do that. Now, if this training and if this episode really resonated with you and you would like to learn more deeper context behind all of this, again, if you're watching on social, just type the word me in the comments. Or if you're listening on the podcast, click on the link in the description and join our free 3-day Creating LinkedIn Content That Creates Sales workshop all next week, Monday through Wednesday, 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we're going to talk about all this and more, and would love to see you there. So I hope you found today's episode and training helpful. Love and gratitude, and I'll talk to you next time.